movie because it's
we
all
are
puffy.
here to review The Kids Are Alright.
Here, talk about it, Anna. Talk about it.
The only reason that Lara wanted to get this movie in the first place was because Josh Hutcherson was in it.
Bam.
This is
somewhere.
said movie.
He
is right here.
He's right there. Look at that. Look at
Right
how
there.
happy he looks. Okay. First, let me show you how clearly
This
happy they
movie
look in that movie.
Has Julianne Moore, A++. Annette Bening, A+. And Josh Hutcherson, unrateable. Because he's just so over the top and wonderful. Apparently to Lara. My eye hurts. What's this one?
Don't look at it. Don't point it out to them. Don't look.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
Lara got this movie. It's rated R.
I didn't know.
You didn't know. She came out of Best Buy because I was with her when she bought it. And she was like, the lady let me buy it. And she didn't even ask me if I was 10.
Because I thought you had to be 18 to buy
She
an
didn't
R-rated
ask
movie.
me at all.
But before the lady rang it up, I did not know it was an R-rated movie. Look at how happy they look. Look at how happy and
not a
family-like
happy movie.
this movie looks like it'll be. There's not even anything bad in the little summary thing on the back.
Of course there wouldn't be anything bad. It's misleading! That's Hollywood for you. Okay, plotline. These mamas
Mamas.
are lesbianas.
Yeah.
And they have 2 babies who are both fathered by this sperm donor, otherwise known as Mark Ruffalo.
Sperm donor. Ooh, he's rated R himself.
Oh, yeah. Okay. First thing is it shows the kids, right?
Yeah, and
The kids are talking,
Okay.
and they're just like,
and no,
What?
no, you skipped the part where Josh Hutcherson does cocaine.
Oh,
He
this
snorts some
guy?
crack.
What did we
I'm
call
sorry.
him? We called him his
Ginger
GF,
friend.
short for
Ginger
ginger
friend.
friend. But his
Stupid
parents
ginger
thought that he
friend.
was gay throughout the whole thing, so he started calling the guy his GF, girlfriend, ginger friend.
Only good part of the movie. Only good part.
Josh
Okay.
Hutcherson or the ginger friend?
The part where they think he's gay.
True. That was a funny
That was a
conversation.
good part. That was a good part.
That was one of the funny parts. But it came as a result of one of the unnecessary sexual acts. One of the many unnecessary sexual acts.
So much
Okay.
unnecessary sex in this movie.
45 minutes
So much.
of the... How many
So much.
minutes? Like 130-minute movie? Probably?
1 hour 47.
1 hour and
107.
40... Okay. Oh my God. Okay, of the however long minutes movie was sexual acts done between married lesbian couple, Mark Ruffalo and his black little
Random
hussy,
friend.
his little hussy, Mark Ruffalo and one of the lesbian
Shut up.
mothers,
I'm sorry about this.
and just
That's it. But it was so like... Okay. I had an analogy for this. You know when you're on Tumblr, and you're on Tumblr, I've never experienced this. Anna and
Preach.
Shelby have. When you're on Tumblr, and you're like, oh, I'm happy, I'm on Tumblr, this stuff is funny, and there's Josh Hutcherson everywhere.
and there's porn out of nowhere.
And you're like, and you go to the next page and everything's happy. It's like that.
How is
happening
this movie? Okay,
for
the mom, Julianne
107
Moore.
minutes.
I am in love with Julianne Moore. She's like, you're such
And
a good
she did
actress.
good.
Oh
She
my
did good.
God.
I legitimately
Okay,
thought she was
she
lesbian.
kissed Mark Ruffalo.
Made out.
Understandable.
Made
I
out.
knew that was going to happen with one of them sometime in the movie.
Yeah.
And then she says, oh, I can't do this. I have to go home to my wife.
Because I'm a lesbian.
And then she takes off her clothes and has sex with him. That was not plot involvement. That was called trying to please the men who wives have dragged to the movie theater to see that movie. That's all that was.
Here's the other thing. It's like plotline sex.
And they show
Plotline
the full sex. Like, they show the undressing part. They show the penetration part. And It's like, can you not leave anything to the imagination? The Notebook. That was a sex
Up in the
scene.
Air. Up
That
in
is
the Air
okay.
was rated R, and it was better than this movie. Okay, anywho. So, like, it's like plotline sex.
I just have
Plotline,
nothing to say
sex.
about this movie.
And slowly, it's all sex and no plotline. And I would have liked the movie if they had been like, oh crap, she cheated on her. Holy crap, what's going on? Oh, let's look at how the kids feel about this. Because it's the kids are alright.
Kids are alright. This is funny, girl. The kids are alright.
But it
The
didn't.
kids were... The only thing the
Hutcherson
kids
had
were
two
necessary for
lines.
the plot line
Two
in this
major
movie
lines.
was because they got Mark Ruffalo to come into the family. That's the only
it.
thing that they were good for. Only thing.
This movie should be called The Sex Was Alright.
Oh! Oh!
I'm not even kidding.
That is so great. Okay.
Okay, so, lack of plotline,
Okay.
misleading, unnecessary sex, lack of plotline. I paid $20 for a lack of plotline and 2 major lines from Josh Hutcherson, and this is not satisfactory at all.
And basically, they just ignored the whole controversy of Julianne Moore having sex with sperm donor man. And then it was just forgiven.
Yeah, it was perfect after
Like,
that.
they handled it in silence.
She made this speech in front of the family, and the kids were kind of like...
There were tears. The kids were like...
And the girl was like...
And then the wife was
And
like...
she was like... And then it was over.
They dropped the girl off at college.
And
Josh Hutcherson is alone in that house with that dysfunctional lesbian couple.
That's how it ends. They drop her off at college. Okay, she gets all frustrated and she's like, go away! Go away! I can't handle you! And they leave, and like 5 seconds later, she's like, oh, my family. Oh, my family. And then she runs outside, and I was like, oh, look, Anna, they left her. But she runs outside, and they're driving up in their car, and she's like, I thought you left me. And then they
like,
hug.
We can't move without saying goodbye.
They hug, and it's over. And Josh Hutcherson says his one valuable line.
He has the last line in the movie. Of course, give the kid that you thought was going to be the main character. The kids are alright.
The kids.
Give him the last line in the movie, and it's supposed to be this, like, moving line, right? And then he gets the last shot of the movie, which is just him staring out the window, and then a slow, look in my face. That's what he did at the very that slow motion just...
I wasn't even content with that. And then whenever he wasn't with the lesbian parents or Mark Ruffalo... Oh, we totally forgot about this. Mark Ruffalo, Josh Hutcherson had the most awkward family relationship. It was like, you're kind of my son, so I'm gonna hug you like this. Okay, there we go, done. Okay.
And then Mark Ruffalo is like, I played sports in high school, but I don't like teams. And Josh Hutcherson is just like, I play for, like, every team sport there is in high school. And he's like, oh, because he's a hippie and he owns his own restaurant wine mixer place.
This movie is so hipster. I can't even go into it. Like, the entire I don't think I watched the movie. I think I was just like, hipster! Hipster! Everything is hipster! His name is Laser! Hipster!
What's Laser?
They were lesbians! Hipster! Mark Ruffalo was like a hipster!
He was the epitome.
He was such a hipster.
The epitome of middle-aged.
And the girl, okay, I don't know if this guy was like her boyfriend or whatever. He had like a fro.
He was this Indian guy.
I was convinced that he was their Indian gay best friend, but then she made out with them, and I was like, well,
she made out with him, and he was like, I like you. I've liked you for such a long time, babe. And she was like, And she walked away.
Yeah, and that was the end of that scene.
That was the end of
And
that
then she went home
relationship.
drunk, and she was like, I'm 18, I'm leaving in a month, you don't own me.
Which is what I'm gonna look like in about 4
And-
months. So
And then the movie was over.
overall, we give this movie. You rate it since you bought it.
Okay. I'm gonna rate it a bag of red vines.
Which is
because
not very good.
I expected so much out of the movie.
Red
like I
vines
did
are
with these
not
red vines. They're both deeply connected to a celebrity man that I like, and it just ruined everything.
D. Chris for me, J. Rich for her.
Ruined everything. But it's okay because Joey Richter actually doesn't like red vines. So
The only thing that actually kept this movie worth watching was to see if Josh Hutcherson had any more good scenes. He didn't. His
He was
best
just
scene
with his
in
ginger
the whole
friend.
movie was whenever he stopped GF from raping a dog.
that part was ridiculous. Honestly, the only scene in that movie I liked. Okay, that's a little far-fetched because I did kind of like Julianne Moore. I thought she was.
I love Julianne Moore in anything that she
Yeah.
does.
She was really good, and
But
she
this
was
was
really
not one of
quality
the
whenever
better
she
parts that
wasn't
she's chosen.
having sex all the time. But other than her, the only part of the movie I liked was whenever they thought that Josh Hutcherson was gay. And
That
I had
was the
already
funny
seen
part.
that. I had seen that before I bought the movie, and that's why I bought the movie. And it's a comedy.
If this
was
movie
the funniest
had a
part.
better script, better screenplay, whatever it's called, it could have
Better
been a
plot line.
great movie.
Not focused on the fact that they were lesbians and they were having sex with everybody.
It could have been a great
such a good
movie, but the plot was just not there.
And look at all of the quality people that was in that movie.
It should have said
It should
the
have been-
lesbian is
Sorry.
not alright with her lesbian sex and she needs to go have fun with a man and be penetrated. It should not have been kids in the title at all, because it was not about kids.
I rate it 1 package of red vines.
I rate it the kids are alright, which is equal to like 1 star, a half a star.
Red vines.
Let it consume you.